Hi everyone, LemonCupcake of VRInfinity, and welcome to the latest guide episode. This one is a bit of a short one because it's a feature. So today we're going to talk about the VRChat camera and all about. To make it easier for you to understand what it is, I will be showing it with footage when I'm on desktop mode, but most of the features are copy-paste from VR. If there are some difference between VR and desktop, then I'll tell you in that video part. So without further ado, let's have a look. Alright, so all the ways you can enable the camera is you open the main menu, there's a camera button, and you can pick photo, or when you're streaming, which I did earlier. So in my case, photo. This is the camera UI. But there are many other ways you can open it, so let's show some more examples. You can also open it using the action menu, click on tools, click on camera. And the one I personally use is you double click this thing and it immediately opens. So this is the menu. You have an X button to kill it off. You can switch between two modes. This is basically if you want to reset to the default one. This is the zoom lens. This is the ultra wide. You can take a regular picture. This is a 5-second timer, which you can cancel. This is basically, do you want it to follow you? Do you want it to follow your face? So if you're in VR, you move your head, the camera basically like follows your face. And this is basically the camera stays locked where it is, and then you can move around. You can always click on this button here to go back. Behavior is basically, do you want the camera to stare at you at all costs? This is something I used in my earlier streams on YouTube. Auto level, which is annoying. It basically like tries to be in the middle of the space. And smoothened is this weird effect. This is maybe useful for B-rolls. I think I used it in the beginning, but it's trippy. But they're there. So let me just switch to here and look at myself. Next up is focus. You have nothing. You have something that VRChat does for itself, which is blurs a bit. Here you have a bit more control. And here you can do everything manually. You want to do like a cool effect, you can do that. If you're not satisfied, you can always revert back and go back and open it again. Alright, I guess I forgot, you also have to click on here. So there's always a reset button. Next up is a pin. If you like to have like multiple things, I used to use this in season 4. You can have one setting and then pin it. And you can have 3, so then you can switch around between the 3 modes. Mask is basically, do you want you to be in the picture? This is for other people, if you just want other people to disappear. Do you want to be a transparent picture? Do you want to make it into a green screen for other funnier memes later? And it's just the UI or not. Do you want the UI on the screen or not? Usually I have it like this. Lens visibility is basically, do you want it to be not visible? Do you want to be the ghost, which I use? Or just the main camera, which could be nice. Then the next thing is filters. Your blueprint, glitch, speed, hypno, pixelate, catch, sparkle, trippy, and oldie. Here's resolution. You can have a specific resolution, 8K, 4K, 1440p, 1080p, or HD. I have it at 4K, but for most people this should be enough. Do not use 8K. Next up is the grid. If you like to have a grid, you can have the grid on. And the last thing I skipped over for a reason, which is camera mode. So multi-layer is if you take a picture, it takes a picture of yourself, a picture of the background, and a picture as you see. I mostly use this multi-layer for my thumbnails. So then I use the main picture for just memory, and I combine the two to make like a depth layer. Gallery is basically for your main VRChat Plus thingy background wallpaper. This is for the icon. This is to make an emoji, an animated emoji, and a higher end animated emoji. This is basically like Photoshop. And this is basically if you're on desktop. I don't know how it works on Quest, but it automatically goes to the folder where the pictures are taken. If you don't like this in your way, you can always hide it. The last thing, and you probably see me do this a lot, if you're on desktop, you use the scroll wheel button and you hold that button in. And if you're on VR, you use the trigger. And then you can use with the one hand your avatar and the other hand the camera. And then you can have some new cool effects, which I appreciate. And on the bottom right, you have basically just text saying what it does. And this is about it. We have a screenshot button, but that's not really using the camera, and the VRChat Plus camera, which has been redesigned, so now it looks like the same thing. Thank you for watching the latest guide episode of my channel. I hope you enjoyed and learned something out of it. If you have more questions about camera related stuff, you can comment below. If you have other ideas or questions about VRChat, look at my guides channel playlist. And if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Again, comment if you want to talk about something. I always reply, and I give hearts. That's like a good thing. I also want to thank my current Discord server boosters for boosting me and OCAP server, and my 3 coffee followers, which listed below. If you like what you see, you can always go to coffee. 1 coffee is enough to get justified to get benefits. Couple of benefits are they see these videos a couple of days earlier before the rest, and you know they're there. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.